Guys, my name's William Ragg and I'm from Running Injury Free Revolution. So today is my first video, and what we're going to be talking about today is probably the most crucial element of running, and that's understanding how we move all together. So a lot of people nowadays, what they tend to do is they make running very, very hard on all their muscles and make it a very tiring process, and that's from standing too straight and relying on the power initiated from their body, so from their muscles. What they get from that is a lot of soreness, a high buildup of lactic acid, and a lot of muscular pain. So what I want to teach you to do today is how to run at what I call the sweet spot. So that is running at a tipping point, so almost we're creating movement using gravity. What I'm going to talk about first of all is how a lot of people move today. So runners nowadays, what we tend to do is we stay very straight. This is what is called upright running or power running. Newton's first law of motion is that an object will remain at rest until acted upon by an external force. So if you're standing straight, you're basically not going to move forwards until you either push or you pull yourself along. That is obviously a way of creating movement, but what that is, you're going to have to really overwork your body to create that movement. The best way to move is understanding Newton's first law of motion in the sense that we can create movement using gravity. So I'm standing on this floor and I'm able to stay here because of centre of gravity. So that gravity is what keeps me on the ground. This is my centre of mass and this is my contact point with the ground. So in order to create movement, what you need is your contact point to be behind your centre of mass. So what I call the tipping point is when you lean forwards, there's a certain point when you're just about to stumble. And that is the point when gravity is starting to push me forwards. That is the point you want to run at as we run. The reason why is because you're using gravity to bring you along, so we're not relying on our legs to push us forward. So in a sense, we can make our legs bystanders to the whole activity and relax our muscles as we move. Today we're going to be going through that and explaining you in just a second and showing you the most easy way of achieving that motion. So we're really fortunate to have John here helping today. Thanks John for being here. What John's going to show you now is we're going to show you exactly how to find that position. So John, if you just want to start facing this way forwards, I'm going to show you some important places, guys, where you're going to be feeling this position. So John, staying completely straight. Just want you to lean forwards just slightly, so you're bringing your body forwards. Okay, see this very slight position, guys, that's all we need to achieve. It's not an over-exaggerated position, it's a very slight movement. And with that, you'll see the heels just coming slightly off the ground. That's really important because when we run, we want to be trying to land in this midfoot area. So we're not on that forefront and we're not on the heel. And we're landing on that area naturally and not consciously trying to land at that point. So what I'll do is now is, John, if you just want to turn and face forwards now, we're going to do this together. So staying completely straight, we're just going to use our bodies almost as levers. So leaning forward slightly at that tipping point before we stumble. And we're going to set off and move forwards, just creating that movement. Cool, thanks John for being in the video. That was great, thank you. Okay guys, so what was important from this video is understanding that we don't have to make running as difficult as it appears. If we can understand how to use our body as a lever and run in that sweet spot, using that, what I call the tipping point, it makes running a whole lot easier. If we can achieve that effectively, not only will it help us to land in a more supportive position, but also it'll allow you to be able to run almost whilst relaxing our body. So guys, check out some more videos that will be coming soon. That will be on Running Injury Free Revolution, and that's RIF.com, so RIF, REV.com. Thanks so much guys, and remember, find that sweet spot.